Disappointing defeat today. Can you sum up the performance for us, Ryan?
I read a tweet for Chris Sutton just when the game finished, and what he said was too many passengers. And when you look at the performance today, we were on the pitch, but we didn't really turn up. Hibs played the perfect game today. They pressed us, they gave us no time, and we were too slack with a lot of possession. We didn't create enough in the final third. We just struggled altogether. I just felt after Thursday you would have expected some sort of bounce back, some sort of performance, because Thursday was abysmal. We got through. You would expect the team to come back and bounce back stronger. A few changes were made necessarily because of injuries. Tierney dropped out, Lustig was out, but still you would expect that the squad depth that we have would be enough to see Hibs away. I think that's what 1 win and 6 at Easter Road now. No good enough. And I think kind of looking at the away performances this year, that's 3 wins out of 9 for Celtic. So it's not been a great start to the season. League's only won in December. I'm sure we'll come back from it, but it's not overly promising just now.
We obviously switched to a back three today. Izagiri came in, played in that sort of wing back role. That's where both of the goals came from. Do you expect us to go back to a 4 on Wednesday?
I would. They had way too much space out in the width. Their wing play just kind of feeding out into the wings. They had so much space both on the right and the left.
Particularly the right, though.
Particularly the right. They had. They just took advantage of the way that we set up. I'd expect fully that we go back to 4 at the back in the next game Wednesday.
We've seen again not a very strong bench today. Johnson, Hayes, Morgan all came off the bench. They're all really similar types of players. We're obviously depleted up front now with Griffiths been out. It just highlights how much we need to strengthen in January, doesn't it?
It really does, the bench didn't look strong today, but then when you look at the guys on the pitch as well who have come for the bench lately, we've been playing with that nice 3 in the middle with McGregor, Rogic and Christie. That couldn't happen today, so we had Brown and Cham come in there, guys off the bench. So they're guys that I would have considered strong sitting on our bench. When they come on today, they didn't look strong. They didn't look creative. We didn't look like we were going to do anything. And I think that just points out even further than how deep our bench was, that we really need to start strengthening the squad. Edouard alone up front isn't good enough. He's not cutting the mustard for me. I don't think that he looks like a £9 million player, and we need some proper reinforcements creatively in the team for having people on the bench for when there's a couple of injuries. We're not massively depleted like what we have been with injuries, but we've lost Christie, who's been a key player for us over the last few weeks, and we've lost Lustig, who again has played really well over the last couple of weeks. So you need to have more than that. You need to have more to offer than that on the bench.
Obviously, one of the benefits of being December is there's another game, a few days' time. Motherwell and then we're at home to Dundee, so 2 home games coming up, just got to bounce straight back.
100%. It's time to capitalise on the home form that we've had this season. We've been really good at Celtic Park, so you can't really grumble at the performances we've put in at Celtic Park. We've put teams away there that 2 teams now have came there at top of the league and we've battered 5 goals into them, so we've done really well at Celtic Park. You would just like to think that we can start picking up on the away games and taking points where we should be taking points. Like today, we should have enough strength and depth to win at Easter Road more than 1 in 6 games. So it's time to move on to the next game, get ourselves back together and start putting some more performances in that take us further ahead at the top of the league.